day and welcome to the Wednesday, February 24th edition of the Islandstats Sports Brief. I'm Earl Basden. Bermuda's bid to qualify for the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar will begin next month in Orlando when they face Canada. Bermuda Football Association President Mark Wade released the information after Islandstats reported it last night.
We knew for quite some time that Canada had quarantine, and we knew that there weren't any signs of that being lifted in any time soon. So it was a bit of frustration, but we're here now, and I was able to send Coach and Maurice Lowe and team manager a quick WhatsApp to let them know that we'll be playing at Exploria Stadium in Orlando, Florida, which is just outside of downtown Orlando. So it's the home of the Orlando team that plays in the MLS. And we'll finally have that information, and we can now press the button on some other preparation as well.
During the weekly show, a walk down memory lane. Guests Anthony Mouchette, Lyndon Rayner, and Stuart Crockville all explained an incident that stood out between themselves and their coach during their time officiating.
Basically, it was an international game up National Stadium, and I believe it was Trinidad. I was the fourth official, and Trinidad wanted to make a substitute. But as we all know, a substitute can be made when ball's out of play and stoppage in play. Mm-hmm. Well, the ball was taking a long time to go out of play, and he was insisting on making a substitute. And he kept looking at me, and then he started, cursing me out, whatever. I said, partner, as a coach, you should know the ball's got to be out of play, or it's got to be a stoppage in play, you dumbass. I actually said that to him because, hey, he was just getting back at me because he couldn't get the substitute on. Not my problem.
For me, there was a picture that was taken of the incident. I regret not being able to get it. Was when Randy Horton was coaching Somerset, and it was a game out Dennytown versus Somerset. I think he was coaching for Somerset, and he was upset with the AR's call, and so Randy's still in his pump. There's a picture of me looking up to him with my finger like this, and I'm saying to him, if you don't sit down, you're either going to sit down or you're going to leave the field, because you're not here to shout at my AR, okay? And he looked at me and I said, and I'm not leaving this spot until you're sitting back down on the bench. And he eventually sat down on the bench, but it was a picture that was taken, and the next day it has me with Horton towering over me, and me saying, stop.
How many kind words did he say to you that day?
Not too many, but he got the message because he sat down on the bench and didn't move. And I followed this one thing I learned from Crockville. I remember Crockville didn't give you an opportunity to make the same mistake. And I followed him. I said, if you get up off the bench, you're good. And I think something happened, and I was running across, and he started getting off the bench, and I said, don't do it. And he stayed there, and after the game, and we joke about it to this day. When I see him, we have a good laugh about it.
I think my best one is that was Bernard's Park, and in the Bulls, my good friend Ray Jones.
Boy, Ray.
Every Ray's had a lot of us.
Ray.
And it was a very good game, very heated game, and I actually we went head to head, and then the next day I got called to go to the commissioner's office, and he says, "Have you seen VSB Sports?" I said, "Nobody watches VSB Sports." He says, "Well, you better watch this." And all it was bleep. No, and the guy that actually burned news now, I can't remember his name. He was and he says, "Now this is the life of a referee in Bermuda." Bleep. please, 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 please. He says, I'll leave you to guess what all the bleeps were about. And then I got paraded. You are a police officer. You are in the eyes of the public. And this doesn't look good. And we expect a better standard to be held. And they were absolutely right.
Right.
You know, they were absolutely right. Ray and I laugh at this all the time. And they said, shall we reach out to Mr. Jones? I said, Mr. Jones ain't worried about this. Of course, you know, when I left the commissioner's office, I called Ray. Do not take a call from the commissioner's office.
Well,
and for me, again, that was a learning process because you do that. And now with social media so prominent, right?
yeah.
I mean, who back in those days would have known that DSB was behind the benches at North Village videotaping?
Caden Hopkins continued competing in the National Independiente Volta 2021 cycle race in the Dominican Republic. Stage 2 saw the competitors race over a 180-kilometer distance. Hopkins decided to make a move with just 2K to go. He went for a solo sprint. Unfortunately, Hopkins was literally caught on the line, finishing third in a time of 4:08.50. Naki Rouse and his Bristol City teammates made the trip to Northeast, where Middlesbrough awaited their Skybet Championship battle. Bristol City ended their run of defeats with a thoroughly deserved 3-1 win, with Wells scoring and setting up one of the goals. Sollymore's Justin Dunaway came off the bench late in their Valma National League match against Torquay United, but he could not prevent them from falling 2-1. Nijai Tucker and his Burnley under-23 teammates defeated Middlesbrough 3-2 in a Premier League 2 division match. Logan Watson-Brown and her Baylor swimming teammates continue competing in the 2021 Southeastern Senior Short Course Swimming Championships. Watson-Brown finished second competing in the girls' 200-yard freestyle A final, touching the wall in a time of 1:48.83. Watson-Brown then finished seventh in the girls' 500-yard freestyle A final, clocking a time of 5:07.13. Watson-Brown would swim the anchor leg for the Baylor girls' 400-yard medley relay team that finished second with a time of 3:46.54. Daniel Augustus concluded competing at the CAT group on the Florida Elite Golf Tour, taking to the Orange County National Golf Club course in Florida for the second and final round. Augustus would come off the course tied 16th after shooting a 5 over par 77. Meanwhile, Ocean View professionals Brian Morris and O.J. Pitcher won the inaugural Greg Mabry Professional Golf Cup. The Greg Mabry Professional Cup is a tournament between Ocean View Golf Course Pros and Port Royal Golf Course Pros. Morris and Pitcher took on Stevie Lambert and Andrew Trott Francis at the Ocean View Golf Course, winning 2-up. Following the Bermuda Karting Club's Race Day 6 at the Southside Motorsport Park, we can now bring you the current standings in each class. The current leader of the L206 senior class is Ryan Lindo with 551 points. Scott Barnes is in second with 526 points, and David Barboza is in third with 489 points. Niall Bean leads the tag junior class with 400 points, while Jazza James is in second with 378 points, and with 356 points, Jaden Brimmer is in third. The tag senior class sees Scott Barnes leading with 457 points, Brian Bullhouse is in second with 305 points, and Bilal Binns is in third with 200 points. Robert Wheatley is leading the L206 Masters class with 321 points. Bobby DaCosta is in second with 209, and Kenneth Harrison is in third with 123 points. Ryan Rebello is the current leader in the Shifter Stock class with 495 points. 432 points sees Blake Horstman in second, and Georgia Thomas is in third with 371 points. Ben Seville is the modified Shifter class leader with 347 points. Shannon Casey is in second with 329 points, and Devon Durant is in third with 100 points. And that's a look at this Wednesday, February 24th edition of the Islandstats Sports Brief. I'm Earl Baston.